It's possible that some may find this viewpoint controversial, and undoubtedly, opinions will vary. But the Philippines didn't quite meet expectations for a solo female traveler. While the country is undeniably stunning, budget-friendly, and generally safe, it's challenging to fully appreciate these aspects when faced with persistent inquiries like, "Are you traveling alone?" or "Where's your partner?" Today we are going to discuss the dark side of Manila. Manila, the dynamic capital of the Philippines, attracts adventurers worldwide with its deep-rooted history, diverse cultural tapestry, and bustling cityscape. Yet beneath its surface lies a labyrinth of challenges not immediately evident to solo explorers. While Manila boasts myriad attractions, there are compelling reasons why venturing alone into this city may pose risks. This discussion will explore factors contributing to why solo travelers should approach a visit to Manila with caution. Safety emerges as a critical concern for any traveler, and Manila presents no exception. Despite its cultural richness and entertainment options, the city grapples with security issues. Incidents ranging from petty theft to more serious crimes like robbery and assault occur frequently, particularly in crowded tourist spots. Solo adventurers, especially those unfamiliar with Manila's dynamics, might find themselves particularly vulnerable. Specific neighborhoods, especially after dark, can be especially risky, underscoring the importance for solo travelers to remain cautious and vigilant. Communication proves vital in any travel endeavor, yet solo adventurers in Manila might encounter hurdles due to language differences. While English enjoys widespread usage in the Philippines, particularly in urban hubs like Manila, occasions for miscommunication persist. In less touristy or remote areas, English proficiency might be limited, impeding solo travelers' ability to navigate daily interactions, seek aid, or express their needs effectively. This linguistic barrier can foster feelings of isolation and frustration, particularly for those journeying alone. Traversing Manila's intricate transportation network poses a formidable challenge for solo travelers. Negotiating crowded buses, vibrant jeepneys, and congested roads demands careful strategizing and ample patience. The absence of a centralized or efficient public transit system adds complexity, leaving travelers to grapple with a disparate array of options that can overwhelm those unfamiliar with the routes and timetables. Traffic congestion further compounds the issue, resulting in erratic travel durations and delays, amplifying the difficulties of commuting, particularly during peak periods. Cultural disparities can present added hurdles for solo adventurers exploring Manila. While Filipinos are renowned for their hospitality, differing social norms and customs may perplex travelers from other regions. Navigating unfamiliar social dynamics, etiquettes, and traditions could lead to potential misunderstandings or discomfort for solo travelers. Actions deemed acceptable elsewhere may not align with local norms, demanding heightened cultural sensitivity and awareness. Unlike traveling in company, solo voyagers in Manila may lack a safety net in emergencies or unforeseen events. While friendly locals and fellow travelers might extend help, solo adventurers must be self-reliant. Handling challenges like medical emergencies or lost belongings alone can induce stress, highlighting the necessity for thorough planning and readiness before embarking on a solo journey to Manila. One of the foremost safety issues in Manila revolves around its elevated crime rates, encompassing theft, robbery, assault, and even more severe offenses like kidnapping and extortion. While crime levels may ebb and flow and differ among neighborhoods, specific areas of Manila are notorious for heightened danger, especially during nocturnal hours or in less populated locales. Contributing factors to these elevated crime rates encompass poverty, unemployment, drug trade, and the presence of organized crime networks within the city. Despite endeavors by law enforcement bodies to combat these challenges, crime persists as a significant concern for both inhabitants and tourists in Manila. Further compounding safety apprehensions in Manila is the predicament confronted by law enforcement entities in upholding public order and security. Tasked with law enforcement duties in Manila, the Philippine National Police, PNP, confronts an array of obstacles, encompassing corruption, resource constraints, and manpower shortages. Additionally, bureaucratic inefficiencies, interagency coordination deficits, and a judicial system often bogged down and sluggish in dispensing justice may impede the PNP's efficacy in addressing crime and fostering public safety. Consequently, some residents and visitors perceive law enforcement as lacking effectiveness or reliability, intensifying apprehensions regarding safety within the city. The safety concerns prevalent in Manila are deeply intertwined with socioeconomic disparities shaping the city's landscape. Manila epitomizes a stark duality, where affluent enclaves contrast sharply with impoverished slums and informal settlements. Within this fabric, poverty and economic inequality serve as catalysts for social unrest and crime, as marginalized communities may turn to illicit means due to desperation or a dearth of legitimate economic avenues. Furthermore, these disparities foster tensions between societal strata, fostering social instability and eroding public safety. Addressing these inequalities and fostering inclusive economic growth constitute integral facets of any holistic strategy aimed at enhancing safety in Manila. In addition to individual factors like crime rates and law enforcement challenges, systemic issues contribute significantly to safety concerns in Manila. These encompass deficiencies in urban planning, inadequate infrastructure, scarce public services, and governance inefficacies. Often intertwined, these systemic challenges form a complex nexus that undermines safety and security. For instance, deficient infrastructure and public services exacerbate social and economic disparities, amplifying safety concerns within marginalized sectors. Similarly, subpar urban planning and governance breed issues like overcrowding, traffic congestion, and environmental degradation, further eroding public safety and the city's overall quality of life. Manila faces susceptibility to a range of natural calamities, including typhoons, floods, earthquakes, and volcanic eruptions, presenting substantial hazards to the safety and welfare of residents and visitors alike. Situated along the Pacific Ring of Fire, the Philippines contends with seismic events and volcanic activities. Furthermore, the nation contends with an average of 20 typhoons annually, delivering intense rainfall, potent winds, and flooding, particularly during the June to November rainy season. The ramifications of natural disasters can be profound, encompassing loss of life, property devastation, and disruption of vital services. Manila's vulnerability to flooding is compounded by deficient urban planning, insufficient drainage infrastructure, and informal settlements established in flood-prone zones. Additionally, the city's proximity to active volcanoes, such as Mount Taal and Mount Pinatubo, elevates the risk of volcanic eruptions and resultant ashfall, with implications extending to public health and safety. In Manila, traffic accidents emerge as a significant safety concern, attributable to congested thoroughfares, reckless driving habits, and inadequate infrastructure, culminating in a considerable annual toll of road fatalities and injuries. The pervasive issue of traffic congestion in Manila yields prolonged commute durations, irate motorists, and heightened accident risks. Furthermore, the proliferation of motorcycles, tricycles, and diverse transportation modes complicates traffic management and safety enforcement on the city's roads. While endeavors to enhance road safety in Manila encompass infrastructure enhancements, public awareness initiatives, and more stringent enforcement of traffic regulations, there remains a pressing imperative for further actions aimed at diminishing the incidence of traffic accidents and fostering overall safety for road users within the metropolis. Terrorism poses a significant safety concern in the Philippines, with various extremist groups operating in the country, including Abu Sayyaf, the New People's Army, NPA, and affiliated groups with links to international terrorist organizations such as ISIS and Al-Qaeda. These groups have carried out attacks targeting civilians, government officials, and security forces, resulting in casualties and disruptions to public safety and infrastructure. Regions such as Mindanao and the Sulu Archipelago are particularly vulnerable to terrorism due to ongoing conflicts and the presence of armed groups. The government has implemented counter-terrorism measures and security operations to address the threat, but challenges remain in preventing attacks and neutralizing extremist networks. Residents and visitors must remain vigilant, follow security advisories, and avoid travel to high-risk areas prone to terrorist activity. Political instability is another safety concern in the Philippines, with periodic outbreaks of civil unrest, protests, and political violence. Issues such as corruption, human rights abuses, and governance failures have contributed to public dissatisfaction and protests against the government. The Philippines has a history of political assassinations, coup attempts, and armed conflicts, particularly in regions with separatist movements or insurgencies such as Mindanao and the Cordillera. While efforts have been made to address political grievances and promote peace and reconciliation, challenges persist in achieving lasting stability and security. Residents and visitors must stay informed about the political situation and avoid participating in or engaging with potentially volatile situations. While Manila undoubtedly boasts an abundance of attractions and experiences for travelers, exploring the city solo presents its own set of hurdles and uncertainties. From safety worries and language barriers to navigating the intricate transportation system and cultural disparities, solo adventurers must carefully assess the advantages and drawbacks before setting out. While some may find the freedom and self-reliance of solo travel exhilarating, others may prioritize the security and companionship of journeying with others. Ultimately, the decision to visit Manila alone hinges on individual inclinations, tolerance for risk, and openness to embracing the unknowns inherent in solo exploration in a vibrant and diverse urban landscape like Manila, Philippines. Manila offers a safe experience if you familiarize yourself with certain safety considerations. Collaborating with locals is essential in crafting a safety guide tailored for Manila. encompassing COVID-19 precautions and advice specifically tailored for solo travelers. Engaging with a local to plan your Manila journey is paramount. They provide first-hand insights, including up-to-date information not readily accessible online, along with strategies for avoiding crowded areas. That's all about today's video. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Also, press the bell icon to get notified of our upcoming videos. Let us know your opinion in the comment section below.